That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Brandy.
Money's coming to me.
And CEO Jamie Dimon offering a dose of reassurance on the American economy, saying, quote, the American economy continues to grow. Employment and wages are going up, and consumer and business confidence remains strong. Do you agree with Jamie Dimon that everything is awesome?
Absolutely.
Consumer Bank's on fire.
Record first quarter numbers, record revenue, record net.
And that's because consumer confidence is on fire.
We just got the consumer confidence numbers today, and they're down. People are complaining that they cannot afford the housing. They can't afford automobiles or trucks because their wages aren't going up fast enough because of food and everything else going on. It's just amazing. I mean, I hate coming on the air every day and telling you the truth. I really do. Every day I come on, I go, oh, here we go again. I got to tell the truth. And well, these people lie to you. But at least my members, they're going to be prepared. Now, some say, well, gee, he mustn't be in the market because he thinks the market's such a fake. No, of course I'm in the market. We're making good money in the market. We'll go over that in a little bit. Because they keep pushing the market higher and higher and higher because the market is rigged. But this is going to be one of the biggest market crashes ever when it takes place. When the market did collapse 20%, remember, it was interrupted. They decided to stop the crash. It's called the Plunger Team, the President's Working Council on Market. They got together, they printed money, they started to buy bank stocks, they did whatever they had to do. They ordered, they told Powell, stop raising rates, because when we got to 2.5% on the short-term rates, what you got to pay in your credit cards and so forth, and your car payments and all that, the economy dropped. The stock market dropped 20%. It rejected 2.5%, our normal rate, interest rate. You go back 20 years, adjusted for inflation, it's always been 5%. This economy can't operate with 2.5%. And now the president is trying to do quantitative easing. He wants to cut it back to zero again, because the economy's in big trouble. I was reading today the pension funds. See, here's one thing about our government. Nobody ever tells the truth. They don't want to tell you the truth. I'll tell you one big truth. Our budget, we're in the hole, $22 trillion, our national debt. For us to pay that off, each American would have to write a check for $700,000. Now, when I say that, someone says, well, I'd never write a check. It doesn't matter to me. What do I care? I'm not writing a check. But you get hit in other ways. When each of us owe $700,000 because of the national debt's at $22 trillion, of course it affects you. I'll never forget this guy, my neighbor, he said to me, this doesn't affect me. And I go, how are you a dope? Doesn't affect you. When you go to the gas pumps, it affects you. When you go down to the grocery store, it affects you. You're going to pay that $700,000. But you pay it through consumption. How about your pension? People are walking around. People with the police department, the fire department, they walk around whistling, everything's terrific. They don't get it. If you take the state pensions and all the city and local pensions for your firefighters and all the workers, they're in deep trouble. $6 trillion in the hole. In other words, the people they have managing these pensions are just terrible managers. And what's happening now is that when people get ready to retire, they're going to find out that pension they have, especially for states and for state, you're going to get cut back. What about business? Let's take all these pensions. If you're lucky enough to have a pension in the private sector, you're so screwed. Are you kidding me? A pension in the private sector? They're upside down because they're such terrible managers. And the thing is, a lot of these companies go bankrupt. And then what happens, the insurance, remember there's an insurance set up for any private company, okay, when you put in your dues or whatever for your pension, that you're buying a little bit of insurance. Well, guess what? The insurance company is busted. The government runs the insurance company. So look what happened to American Airlines. A person at American Airlines, you're supposed to get an $80,000 pension. When American Airlines went bankrupt, you thought, I'm all set. I'm going to get my $80,000. I could care less. Really? You think you'll get $80,000? He didn't get $80,000. He got $15,000. GE, same thing. So you're not protected by your pension. See, we got one of the biggest crises ever in this economy. Nobody wants to talk about it. They just go on and say, oh, look how great the market's going up again. We're in great shape.
71% of Americans said that our economy is in good shape. The economy is working for American business.
71% of Americans say the economy is in good shape. I want to meet those 71 people. When 72.2% of our 145 million people workforce is working paycheck to paycheck. You really believe that? It's just unbelievable. They lie. That's all they do is lie. The economy's in great shape. And then Jamie Dimon, are you kidding? Jamie Dimon has no idea what's going on out there. I told you the other day, a friend of mine, he has a store. He has two businesses. One store where he sells watches and very expensive watches and things like that. And then he's also got another store. If you need the money, you bring in your paintings or you bring in whatever. And he'll loan you the money, and he takes the paintings or motorcycle or Porsche car, whatever. And he says to me, I have never seen so many people coming in. And he's saying, not the guy who's making $20,000 a year or $30,000 a year or $50,000 a year. He's saying the guy that's making a couple $100,000 a year more. I've never been so busy. They come in with paintings. I was down there the other day. He had a Porsche. A guy just took his Porsche, said, look, loan me money on my Porsche. Porsche is sitting there. He's got it for collateral. Nobody tells the truth. But we don't need socialism to straighten this out. See, that's what really gets me. There's a lot of things that are wrong, but it's not capitalism. It's we need term limits. When these people stay in office so long, they become dictators. When you have people in their 30 and 40 years in our government, they have no clue what's going on with the outside. It's like a club. You got to get rid of these people every 4 or 5 years. Get rid of them. Got to get new people in so they work for us instead of working for themselves and the party. Everything's party, party, party. Everything's party, party, party. You ever listen to I can't even watch these Sunday shows anymore. These Sunday shows, they have the Democrat comes on. How great they are, how bad the Republicans are. The Republicans comes in. How great they are, how bad the Democrats are. I mean, it's amazing. The politicians don't ever talk about how we are doing. How about the person who is a fireman or policeman, been working for 40, he's ready to retire, and he finds out he's going to get a cut in his pension. Or he's working for a private company, thinks he's all set like GE or American Airlines, and he gets 1/10 of it. The politicians do not care because, see, they can get back into office. Once you get in for the first time, you always get reelected because the way it works, the party takes care of you. The party will fund you with so much money that the guy that's trying to come in and knock you off, he can't knock you off. Look we don't need socialism. We need term limits. People just have no clue. No clue what's going on. They have a herd mentality. We'll be right back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you a fan of the Phil's Gang radio show? Then you should check out philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. This is the part of the show that we review, see how well our members are doing. So today, the bank started to report. 2 weeks ago, I said, you know, what they're going to do, because things are so bad with these banks right now. Because remember, banks make money when they raise interest rates. And when the president said stop raising interest rates, but yet they keep telling us how great the economy is. Isn't that a little I mean, that's a contradiction. How can you say, stop raising rates? Don't raise rates. 7 million people, auto loans, as soon as they raised rates, went into delinquency. 7 million. That's not talking about the credit cards either, or home improvement loans. I'm talking about the short-term rate, not the long-term, which is the treasury bills that we sell. I'm not talking about that. It's unbelievable. So what's happening right now is we're being told every day that how great the economy is doing. And I'm not going to sit back and say, okay, because I know it's not. I know they're lying to us. I know it's doing terrific for the very wealthy, and it's doing terrific for the working poor. The middle class is so screwed, it's unbelievable. The middle class is not getting much of that 3.2% raise they had in the last year. Remember, they said wages went up 3.2%. I talked about this earlier this week. Well, they're not getting much of that at all, almost none of it. So that's pretty sad because they have the biggest purchasing power, which means after disposable income, after they pay their taxes and everything, that's the group that has most of the money, and with that money, they go out and spend. And when you go out and spend, that's 70% of our GDP, right? That's how we grow our economy. And what they really spend on, the middle class, is creating small businesses, new businesses. That's where all our new businesses come from, the small businesses. And that's where all our good employment comes from. But it's just not happening. It's not happening. So anyway, so today, the banks, I said everybody 2 weeks ago to my members, we got to start watching the banks because what they got to do, the market's been going up while earnings have been going down. The market's been going up while bank stocks have been lagging behind. Well, when you have stocks going up and you have the bank stocks lagging behind and you have your earnings dropping, okay, your earnings are getting worse, and our economic numbers are off to their worst start for a year since 2008. Our jobless claims are rising at a fastest pace in 10 years. And U.S. businesses are adding jobs at the slowest pace in 18 months. U.S. freight shipment volume has fallen for the third month in a row. I mean, I can go on and put you to sleep. But what do we hear instead? What do you hear?
And CEO Jamie Dimon offering a dose of reassurance on the American economy, saying, quote, the American economy continues to grow.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's happy. Grow, all right. We're not growing. How can you say the economy is growing when you got the GDP numbers right in front of you? The growth numbers, the GDP number are going down. They're not growing. The growth for the first quarter we're in right now is going to be lower than the first quarter a year ago, 2018. But people believe it because it's on TV. Someone's driving in their car and they hear this, they believe it. They don't question it. And when I say that's wrong, oh, he's just a grumpy old 70-year-old. 70, I wish I was 70, 73-year-old. He's just a grumpy old man. Now, So they turned around, and I said to my members, I said, here's what they got to do. Because of what's going on, because earnings are diving, are taking a hit, and because the economy is taking, in other words, you got our growth going down, our earnings going down, the banks have been lagging behind, the market's been going up faster than the banks. That is a dangerous divergence. In fact, it was that kind of divergence that took this market down 20% from October 5th, 2018 to December 24th, 2018. So I said, you watch what they're going to do. They're going to rig the market. They're going to rig these banks. They're going to they got to push these banks up. And here's how they'll do it. What they'll do is they'll take their set aside. What's that mean? What they do is this. Let's say you have a bank, and the bank, I'll just make it easy, made $1 million. And they have in their set aside for bad loans $2 million. So what they'll do is they'll say, oh boy, that $1 million is not good enough. That means my earnings are only going up 2%. I need them to go up 4%. So what they'll do is they'll take the $2 million and set aside for bad loans, and they'll cut it back to $1 million. That $1 million goes on top of the bottom line. So now instead of having $1 million on their bottom line, they have $2 million. Instead of their earnings at 2%, they go up to 4%. And so Jamie Dimon and I said, now when that happens, it's going to drag up all the bank stocks. So today, exactly what happened. So today, Jamie Dimon, right? JP Morgan, they came out, reported today. Boom, it takes off, right? Bam, it takes off. So I said, now 2 weeks ago, I said, let's get into Morgan Stanley. So when they hit JP Morgan, our stock will benefit. Let's not get into JP Morgan. Let's get into a stock that's going to benefit because it's much safer that way. So we did. So it shot up, and look what happened. Look what happened to our stock. Our stock did beautifully. Our stock's up 6%. So we got into Morgan Stanley, went up 6%. So just because you hear me saying things that are negative, I'm trying to put you in the right direction. We're still in the market. Look at, we got Tiffany, we're up 17% in Tiffany. How about the spiders? The stock market, the S&P 500, we're up 14%. But the important thing is know when to get out. And I'm going to show you that with a stock called WBA that was recommended, and people are getting killed, and we, on the other hand, would be making money. Wait till we get back. I'll show it to you.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG. Try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
I've been telling you since January of 2018 the market was going to crash, and what was going to tip the market over is China and the global economy, that it was slowing. Now what are you hearing? Nobody ever talks about the bond market. I always talk about the bond market with my gang because we watch the bond market. This is how we get our returns. Give you an example. We bought in January Netflix. We also bought Nike. We bought Hess. And we bought Airlines, LUV. Those four, we have an 18% return. Again, I'm not saying every gang member made 18%. I can't say that because I don't know when they get in or when they get out. I give them the instructions when to get in and when to add to their position, when to take profits, when to get out, when to run like hell. And if they follow that, then that was the returns we had on those four stocks.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Okay, so what I'm saying is, yes, there's a lot of things that are wrong. But we don't need to go to socialism, okay, as Cortez wants and the whole Democratic Party wants to now go to socialism and fix it. We got to fix it with term limits because they don't care about us. Republicans don't care. Democrats don't care. They care about themselves because they're in office too long. But I can't sit here with my gang and worry about that. I know my gang, okay, because they've been in 401ks, they have a retirement crisis, okay? I know the ones that have a pension, even a state or city, they have a crisis going on. There's a big crisis going on. Anybody, the middle class, are having a real problem. They're having a real problem because the money that is the 3.2% is going to the working poor and going to the very wealthy. They're not getting it. So my point is that I'm not going to sit here and not buy stocks. So I knew, as I said, they had to rally these bank stocks. And I wish I had the cut, but it was 2 weeks ago. I told my gang that. I said, we got to watch these bank stocks and we'll put some advanced orders in. So I said, but let's buy Morgan Stanley first. So when they do take J.P. Morgan, and they're either going to move J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, or Citi. Those are the three biggest banks. So the plunger team, which is the Working Council on Markets, which they rigged the market through financial engineering, okay, I knew one of those banks would take the lead, and it did. So now our stock went up 6%. But the important thing is to make sure that 6% we keep in our pocket. We keep it in our pocket. So we took profits today as it's rallying. We took profits, didn't get out totally, kept some shares, and then when she starts rallying again, we'll make sure we're back, we'll add to it, and we'll manage it all the way up. But my gang member doesn't have to do a thing. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, he just goes, like especially with the 5 stocks, which we have Goldman Sachs, and just take the instructions. That's all. At 2 o'clock every afternoon, our portfolio of 5 stocks we've been in for 2 years, if you just select one of them and just follow the instructions, at the end of the month, you will convince yourself. I'm not going to convince you. You convince yourself. You judge me by performance. You'll see how well we do with these 5 stocks. But listen to this. Here's the other thing. So they're telling us how great the economy is. That's fine. Let's put that aside. So let's talk about what these people are doing on Wall Street, how they guide you. Listen to this. This woman gets into WBA. Listen.
Walgreens. If you like it, you bought it.
It has a 2.4% yield. We have the covered calls that also pay about premium of about $260. And so when you put that all together, it's a nice total return. But we think we trust in the company and trust in the stock. And so we think it's a good position down here.
They entrust in the company and trust in the stock. Are you nuts? Nobody should entrust in a company because you got crooked CEOs, you got crooked CFOs. How they rallying their stock price? Through stock buybacks, through quantitative easing, getting money at low rates, buying their own stock back, which forces it up artificially. It's one day that all comes tumbling down. Remember Trump told us that? But he's now he has an obsession with the stock market because once he's gotten into the market, or once he was elected, and the market went up 45% because of all his promises he made, and everybody was buying into the future, everybody was buying into his promises. The market went nuts, and he loved that feeling, and he loved that control, and that he says, "I'm the market, judge me by the stock market." He can't back his way out of that now. So now that the market's in real serious trouble, we had that 20% crash, and now he's trying to push it back up, which he did 20% through a narrative, the fake narrative. I'm doing a beautiful deal with China. That's never going to happen. Oh, they'll do a deal, but it's going to suck. And so now what's happening, okay, is he's got to figure a way to get these banks to lead this market or it's going to crash again. That's what he did today. But let's go back to WBA. So she's buying WBA on the fundamentals. Listen to what she says. She's buying it based on the fundamentals.
Walgreens. If you like it, you bought it.
It has a 2.4% yield. We have the covered calls that also pay about premium of about $260. And so when you put that all together, it's a nice total return. But we think we trust in the company and trust in the stock. And so we think it's a good position.
Okay, so they trust in the company, trust in the stock. Never trust in the company, never trust in the stock because you're trusting in human beings called CEOs and CFOs, and they're more crooked than a corkscrew. So let's see. So she got in. But if you were my gang, a member of my gang, she lost. Look at right here. If you go to my site, philsgang.com, if you have a mobile device, and look at this, you see where it turned green to red. And that was on March 1. It went green to red. That meant the institutions were pulling their money out. The institutions were pulling their money out. She's saying she's depending on the CEOs and the CFO and the integrity, a bunch of nonsense. I depend on my algorithms. I'm dependent on my algorithms that I design, or not me, but my writers, code writers, the algorithms that tell me when the institutions were pulling their market money out. And there it is, look. And it turned red. So it dropped from $71. It's now $53. That's about a 20% drop, I think that would be, WBA. So WBA is down 25% because she believed in the fundamentals of the company. She believed, she said, in the company and the people who are running it. You know what I believed in? I believed in watching the money flow in and flow out through my MV2 color-coded chart, and my members who are in that stock weren't buying it. They were selling it short. They were making money as it goes down, and stocks go down 10 times faster than they go up. That's just one example. One example. So, and then when you look and and Jamie Dimon tells us how everything is so terrific and everything, the whole economy is a beautiful thing, and there's nothing like our economy so strong. But yet, the jobless claims are rising at the fastest pace in 10 years. Our economic numbers are off to their worst start since 2008. I can go on and on. I'm not going to do it. The U.S. freight shipment volume has fallen for 3 months in a row. The global markets are tanking. Our own GDP numbers, our growth numbers are declining, not going up. Just the opposite of what these guys tell you. So Cortez says, because of all this, we need socialism. That's what she's saying. She's saying, look, she needs her new Green Deal. Okay, which is backed by almost every Democrat who's running for to become the nominee for the Democrats for the presidency, and they all agree with her that it's climate change that caused the migrant crisis on the border. Are you nuts? Yes, they're saying it's the climate change is why all these people are coming over to all the southern countries, South America, and going through Mexico and coming to the United States. Are you kidding? Climate change. And she's saying climate change is why the ordinary, everyday working American don't live their lives under an umbrella of decency and fairness. That's what she's saying. Because of climate change, the average American doesn't live under the umbrella of decency and fairness. Oh, I agree with that. There's no decency and fairness now with these politicians. And then Cortez claims her new Green Bill, the elimination of cow farts, fossil fuels, nuclear energy, air travel, automobiles, and the retrofitting of every single building in America with a state-of-the-art energy efficiency, government to guarantee a job for those willing to work, and for those who aren't willing to work, that we will give them free food, free housing, free college in case they decide to work in the future, and we'll give them money. Now, Cortez claims only when her new Green Bill is passed, we will then have accountability for the wealthy and the powerful. We're talking about the CEOs of these companies. We're talking about the politicians. We're talking about the CEOs who are doing stock buybacks and filling their pockets. We're talking about then they go down and they pay off the congressmen, and that's how everybody gets screwed. She's saying that climate change will change all this and why we need socialism. Really? We need socialism? Didn't we have a constitution? We'll talk about that when we get back.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Does your money manager send you an alert when the stock position that you're in goes up or it goes down? Does your brokerage send you an alert to get out of a stock position so you don't lose money? Of course they don't. Here at philsgang.com, we keep all of our members engaged with the stock positions that we recommend. Nobody does that for their clients. Nobody. Go to philsgang.com and become a member to get up-to-the-minute alerts. That's philsgang.com. Stop losing money and start making money with Phil's Gang.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, you have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang MaxVest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo.
Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. I'm watching here during the commercials, the TV and CNBC. They got splashing across their screen how the market's going to close up the highest since October 5th. But what they don't tell you is for the last 15 months, if you net out the gains in the market, because the market's gone nowhere because the banks haven't been leading, okay, we're only up 40 points. 40 points in 15 months. Oh, they're not going to tell you that. They're not. But my point is we're up, Costco 14%. We bought the ETF for the semiconductors up 11%. Apple 23%. That's easy to do. That's not hard. If you join my gang tonight, start Monday, just take one of our 5 stocks, just one of 5, and follow the instructions that we put up every day. We posted at 2 o'clock. You're going to do fine. Just try it. Just one stock. Stay with that one stock. Follow the instructions for 1 month. Takes you 2 minutes a day, for God's sakes. Just 2 minutes out of your time a day. How much easier could it be? And you'll see it works. And then when you start making money, I only ask you, please donate to St. Jude. That's all. We all win. But I agree with Cortez that, yeah, things aren't right, but we don't need socialism to fix it. She's saying to ensure those who have the less power, the immigrants, the blacks, the Latinos, everybody. Okay? She's saying to ensure that these people are treated decently. Okay, whether it's in their workplace or their household, their schools, the university. What she's saying is we got to make sure that the wealthy, they're not exploiting their power. We need socialism to protect them. I'm confused. Our founding fathers seem to have covered that. It's called something, Constitution, I think it's called. It has these things called amendments, 1 to 10. What is she, nuts? The Constitution still exists after 230 years, 3 months and 2 days, to ensure that government would be just, protect its citizens, and to be benefit to the people rather than a detriment. They've become a detriment. We don't need socialism. We need term limits. Our people who we sent to Washington, except for a handful, like my own representative here, okay, Buchanan, great guy. I'm not saying all of them in Washington are bad. There's some that are really hard workers and trying to do their best, but they're overwhelmed by the bad. Socialism. I'm watching on TV here. Here it is. S&P 500 on pace to finish the higher for the week. So what? What's that mean? We're only up 40 points in 15 months. The market couldn't get past 2,800 for 12 weeks. It couldn't break out of 2,800 on a chart. Why? Because the banks weren't leading. So now they figured a way, the plunger team figured a way to jack up the bank earnings on J.P. Morgan. So they would take off today, push the rest of the banks up, and the best of the banks pushed the stock market up. But I identified that on April 1st. I told my gang, let's buy Morgan Stanley because that's what they're going to do. Bam, it happened. We're up 60% today. We also have Goldman Sachs. So we're covered. And we got a lot of other stocks that are moving up now because once you move the bank stocks up, the other stocks go up. So my point is, yes, I come on, I tell you the truth. If you want, I can stop and I can do this.
Across the board rally.
We're just about 460 points away from an all-time high.
JP Morgan, that's a big gain today. So the earnings are driving this market. Watch your 401k and say thank you to the bankers.
Really, watch your 401k. Watch your 401k. 27 hidden fees. The biggest skimming operation in the world. 27. Thank the 401k and thank your the bankers are the ones who put your house upside down. The bankers are the ones who foreclosed on your house. The 401ks, they're trash. The 401ks, you don't benefit from a 401k because when this market crashes, you're not going to be able to mitigate that crash or those stocks going down because they don't allow you to make money when this market goes down. You're stuck in that 401k. I was just reading today online. I forgot what company it was. Another company. There's so many companies every day now. The employees are suing because of the 401k because of the hideous fees are terrible because they're and plus what they give you for product is horrible. They put in the worst mutual funds so that the company wins and the mutual fund company wins, but you lose. But I can't change any of that. But what I can change, okay, is your financial life just a little bit. And you can change some kids who have cancer just a little bit. Everybody can win. Now, you can sit here all day long and listen to these people fight with each other if you want. Maxine Waters and I mean, it was just amazing. This week, it just made me absolutely sick this week. I'm listening to this nonsense.
Mr. Secretary, I want you to know that no other secretary has ever told us the day before that they were going to limit their time in the way that you're doing. So if you want to use them as examples, you have acted differently than they have.
I'm not going to go over the whole thing. Then they start fighting with each other. And we're sitting there, and we got people with pensions. They can't collect their pension. They're going to retire. They're not going to have their full pension. We got the biggest retirement crisis ever. And when people retire, they're planning to sit down and say, oh, no, you can't go out to dinner anymore. No, you can't go here anymore. You can't do this. No, you need just one card now. There is a crisis, but you don't hear that from the media. Just like when the media lied about Trump. They're lying to you about the economy. But that's okay. But if you want to stay in your 401k and listen to your planners and these people, go ahead. But you're going to find out the reality just like you did in 1987. You're going to find out the reality like you did in 2002 with the dot-com. You're going to find out the reality like you did with the housing con and finance con in 2008. And we have already started to crash. It started, remember, October 5th, 2018. It's just been interrupted. But we can hear all the great stuff that's going on, and they can try to take parking space in our head. But at the end of the day, my members, they know one thing. Every stock we buy, we make sure when we buy it, we limit our loss on it. We call it putting a stop in. We'll risk 2 to 3% to make 10%. We always say, look, when we set the stock up, you're going to lose possible 2 to 3% to make 10% or more. So everything's set up, and then every day you get your instructions. It works. It really works. Now, if you want to hear, again, I could come on every day and do the same thing and tell you everything is just wonderful. But I don't want to sit here and lie to you. Here, listen to this. Here's Maxine Waters, this dope. This is the problem. How could she be? Maxine Waters been in there for 30 years.
Last month, this committee received testimony that last year 1 million student loan borrowers defaulted, which is on top of the 1 million borrowers who defaulted the year before. What are you guys doing to help us with the student loan debt? Who would like to answer?
Wait. She's asking the bank, what are you guys doing helping us with this? Why aren't you helping us with this? Wait a minute. It's you. You're the people. You're the Congress. You are the ones that are giving you allow and you set the amount of money people can borrow. What happens is you're in it with the colleges. The colleges, they want to build more swimming pools. They want to build this, build that to attract more people. And for God's sakes, I forgot what it was the other night. This guy said that the cost of college is going up like 40% compared to a car over the last 10 years. Whose fault is that? That's not the bankers. That's Congress. Congress should be saying no more. We're going to limit these loans to $15,000. Watch how fast these colleges bring down the prices. But I can't change that either. All I can change is reach out to you. Call me now, 877-600-GANG, and try just one of my 5 stocks in my portfolio. Just try one for 1 month. That's like a couple minutes a day, 3 minutes a day. All you got to do is read the instructions. You got that choice. You'll see it works. Judge me on my performance, or just keep going on with what you got and listening to these dopes. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG. The lines are open.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grandy, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.